Hello book nerds, welcome to Bookshelf Bunny. I'm Kim and today we'll be doing the Valentine's Day book tag. Hey guys, so I found this one on a blog that I like, on the Sassy Book Geeks blog, and the original creator of this tag was CC's Books. Let's just jump right on into it. Since it's almost Valentine's Day, I thought it would be fun to do something a little Valentine's-y. So our first question, a standalone book that I love. That's a hard question. There are so many standalone books that I love. I'm going to go ahead and say Carrie by Stephen King. It's about a young girl who has a very overbearing mother. She's heavily religious, and she, our girl, Carrie, has a little bit of psychic abilities that her mother is convinced makes her evil. And Carrie is regularly picked on for her very conservative upbringing until one day she absolutely loses her shit. And it's a great story. Our next question. A dystopian book that I love. Handmaid's Tale, hands down, is my favorite dystopian book of all time. So far, nothing else has ever come close to it. A book that you love, but no one else talks about. That's tricky. There's a lot of books that I love. I think I'm going to go with the Green Rider series by, what's her name? Kristen Britton, I think it is. I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong. I love that series so much. I fell in love with the very first book in that series when I was still in high school, and I just kept on collecting it. I didn't actually know right away that there were other books that accompanied it. I went years thinking that it was a standalone, and then I found a sequel, and then I found another sequel, and now there's like 7 sequels or something. I haven't finished reading the most recent sequel. Favorite book couple? Oh, that's definitely from A Court of Thorns and Roses. And no, it's not who you think. It's Nesta and Cassian. I love Nesta. She is absolutely a spitfire. She is a girl with some serious attitude. And Cassian is a warrior, and he sees this in Nesta and admires it. He understands her on a level nobody else can. A book that other people love, but I haven't read yet. I feel like that's going to be The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I think that's what it's called. Everyone tells me that I need to read this book, that it's so fantastic and great, and maybe one of these days I will do just that. A book with red on the cover. Well, obviously that's going to be easy. Creepshow, right behind me. Our next question is a book with pink on the cover, and that will be Sailor Moon. Gotta love me some Sailor Moon. Probably my favorite manga series of all time. You were given a box of chocolate. What fictional boyfriend or girlfriend would give them to you? Okay, this is more of a movie than a book, but also there are plenty of books that feature this person, and that's going to be the Goblin King. This guy. This guy right here. I'm a massive, massive fan of this movie, and this is the movie to book version. I also have a whole lot of manga and graphic novels to go along with it. He would be my book boyfriend. He should give me chocolates. Next question is, you are single on Valentine's Day. What book would you read? What TV show would you watch? What movie would you watch? What book would I read? Probably just whatever my current read happens to be, which right now is Terra Destra by the lovely MTG Books, as well as Diseased Intentions by Daniel Monroe. Those I would read those because they're my current books on the go. As for TV show, I don't watch a lot of TV, really. I don't even know. This is a hard question. Why is this question so hard? This is a problem. What's on Netflix that I would like? Let's look. Thanks, iPad. Movie's easy. I know what movie I would watch. Maybe I'll just jump to that real quick. But Kate and Leopold, I love that story. It's sweet and romantic while also being completely fantastical. Let's see, what TV show? Cabinet of Curiosities. That's the show I would watch. Now I realize that my choices aren't exactly necessarily romance or Valentine's-y, but that's probably because that's not my first go-to as a genre. I tend to be more of a horror, fantasy, sci-fi person, as you know well, and a romance mixed in with those is always fun. But my movie is a romantic fantasy, and my book is technically one of the books that I'm reading. MTG's Terra Destra does have romantic elements to it, so there we go. And as for the TV show, I just want to watch it. So it counts, right? Okay, number 10. You are in the bookstore. All of a sudden, you get shot with an arrow by Cupid. What new release will you love? I feel like I'm going to go with It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. Yeah, it's not a brand new release. It's come out like a month or two ago now. But I really like It Ends With Us, and I feel like It Starts With Us is going to be good. So, that one. And last but not least, of course, is I Tag You. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Eat lots of chocolate. Snuggle up and watch all the good shows and read all the comfy, heartwarming romances that you want. Or, don't, like me, read horror and sci-fi and fantasy. It's good. That's good. I did want to quickly show you, my husband got me a early Valentine's Day gift. And I'm a bunny person. You all know this. I own 3 little fur babies. I own a fluffle of rabbits. And for the record, that's what you call a group of rabbits, a fluffle. Isn't that the best thing ever? But I also happen to really, really like sloths. And there's kind of a romantic story there. My husband, before we were married, I think it was even before we were dating, he would play games. We worked together, and he would play fun little games to kind of keep our team cohesive. And one day he decided he needed to tell everyone what animal they looked like, and he told me I looked like a sloth. A sloth. Now, I was super young. I was probably 17 at the time, and I didn't really know what a sloth was. But when I found out what sloths were, I absolutely fell in love with them. They're the funniest, adorablest little creatures in the world. And now I have a sloth addiction. I have this big old pink sloth here. And my husband got me another sloth as a Valentine's Day present. He's ginormous. This guy. Oh my God. He's the best. Okay, book nerds, that's all I got. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you do this tag, let me know. Mention me in your video so I can watch it. And that's all I got. Or until next time, happy reading.